Hey y'all, James here, and Walmart just stocked its shelves full of wrapping paper and ornaments, which can only mean one thing. It's October, the prime season for spooks and scares. That's why today I felt like talking about two of the scariest things anyone could talk about. Video games and plagiarism. Yes, none other than the internet classic Polybius. This is one of the few internet horror stories that doesn't rely on a pre-existing property, and that makes it really stand out. But before I talk about it, no spooky story is complete without a campfire, so let's get one started in here. Yeah, my dad said it was unsafe to light a fire in my room, so I just went with the next best thing I could. Let's begin.
The first known mention of the game was on coinop.org in 1998, detailing a cabinet created by the US government in collaboration with the company Cineslogen, making light comment on its gameplay and reason to exist in the first place. Ever since the dawn of gaming, there has always been a question of if video games could have an effect on someone's mental health. Supposedly, the government created a game with the sole intention of testing if this was true, by putting subliminal messages in the game that would affect their players' minds. Most people agreed that the game used vector graphics, and that the game played like Tempest by Atari, but the true gameplay is still debated to this day. The game was only placed in one location, in Portland, Oregon.
I mean, if I were the government and I wanted to keep a project hush, I'd also put it in Oregon. I'm not even sure that place exists.
This story is fascinating, and seeing as many arcade cabinets are obscure and the government has used video games for other purposes before, this story was quite believable. But that's all it is, a story. How in the world would the government have made a subliminal message in a game in the 1980s? This is just when the Game & Watch was kicking, and technology was nowhere near the level to do that sort of thing. Why is the supposed company who made the game, Cineslogen, never mentioned anywhere else outside of this rumor? On top of that, their name literally means sensory deprivation. That would be like me making an MLM scheme and naming it I Will Scam You Incorporated. Why hasn't the government declassified any documents about this if they have declassified much worse things they have done? Why does the cabinet look different in every photo if it was supposedly a single cabinet? Why is every video on YouTube of the gameplay different and literally unable to be created at the time? Many different interpretations of the game have been created, including a version made for an actual Atari 2600, a game not too long ago released for the PS4 under the same name. Taking clear inspiration from the story, the song Cabinet Man by Lemon Demon is a direct reference of it, and it has its own little twist on it. The music video for Less Than by Nine Inch Nails uses gameplay from a version they created in the background. This stupid little internet horror story has made its rounds, and it's no doubt the most well-known internet horror story of its time.
I'm glad that this is the story that people started realizing instead of some of the other awful horror stories, like whatever that thing is.